If you or a loved one attended Mad with Power this year and suffered from any of the following situations, including but not limited to conga lining to video game metal, fighting against a crowd surfing dragon, or involuntarily clapping whenever you heard, "I believe in Chris Carnage," like that, then you could be entitled to bragging rights. It's time to talk about Mad with Power 9. So, if you were there this year, then congratulations, because you totally deserve those bragging rights. And if you weren't, that's okay. Life happens. There's always next year. But before we can talk about Mad with Power 10, I want to go over some of my top moments of Mad with Power 9. Another year, another round of shenanigans with host Chris Carnage, and another weekend where his earworm of a theme song is played repeatedly. No, but really, it is so catchy. And I do appreciate catchy, the same way I appreciate synchronized headbanging, just like Day 1 openers Heniana had throughout their set. Absolutely killed it. They did an amazing job starting off the weekend, and I would not have changed anything about their set. So between hosting the festival and wrestling lessons, more on that later, Chris Carnage also found the time to have an epic battle on stage with a Sound of Thunder vocalist. On a related note, a Sound of Thunder is doing a crowdfunding campaign for their next album, The Golden Hourglass, that ends on Friday, June 19th. Link down below. Then there's Hellsop, the American pagan metal band from California. Their singer has a very gnarly voice, and I would definitely see them again, but I did find myself starting to keep track of how many times they said mother, and I gave up around 50. It was a lot, but still fun. Later over the weekend, I also saw one of the band members slide down a Lannister at the Sylvie, and I was just very impressed he didn't kerplunk. I'm calling this part the Phases of Peter. Peter De Reina was on stage for not one, not two, but 3 bands over the weekend. On day 1, he pulled a double, first with his band OK Goodnight, and then with his other band, Friday Night Headliners, Seven Spires. Then on day 2, he stood in for Saturday night headliners, Twilight Force. For those attending in person or watching the live stream, OK Goodnight treated us to new music on their newest album, Stop/Go. You can listen to it in its entirety now, and if you haven't yet, I strongly encourage you, and if you want to stop watching this video and go listen, I fully support you. Seven Kingdoms made another appearance at Mad with Power this year, and with them brings the official return of Keith Bird, who I hear is referred to as the happiest drummer in metal, and I definitely see that now. Seven Kingdoms is also in the final stretch of their Kickstarter campaign for their new album, Sono Sola. This will be their 6th full-length album, and the link for that is in the description as well. Day 2 headliners were Twilight Force, and during their set, they unleashed the most ferocious, the most horrifying, the most airheaded of dragons into the crowd. Just look at this thing, it is so scary, ah! The dragon pool float was very silly, and a few people did use it to crowd surf in, which I can only imagine made it a slightly more comfortable experience. Lords of the Trident set had quite a few special guests. Allie Scott, the keyboardist of Wisconsin-based metal band Queen of Dreams, Eric Dow, the singer of Hellsop, the hamburger queen herself, Sabrina Cruz from Seven Kingdoms, joined them to perform Burn It Down. Now, the song choice could have just been a coinkydink, but Burn It Down originally features Brittany Slays, who's from Unleash the Archers. And I've seen Lords of the Trident play a few times, and they've never had it on their set list before. So not to get all conspiracy theorist on you, but after they performed that song, I did get a feeling of foreshadowing. Along with special guests during their set, there were also special shenanigans. As Lords of the Trident had pulled some pranks on Seven Kingdoms during their set, they, got to return the favor. Remember those wrestling lessons Chris Carnage had to do? Well, that was for this epic chair move dealt by Camden Cruz from Seven Kingdoms. Please note, Camden is also wearing a Osiren tank top. Please also note this photo of Brian casually sitting down on the chair that was used against Ty. Real quick, let's also take a moment to appreciate the staff, the lighting crew, the sound crew, the stream team, dream team, and volunteers that make Mad with Power possible. All of you guys were great. Here's some of them on stage with Lords of the Trident, and of course, the venue staff. I especially want to shout out these two. I saw them rocking out multiple times throughout the weekend. And now, here's who you'll be seeing at Mad with Power 10. Imminent Sonic Destruction, Nemesis Engine, Osiren, Lords of the Trident, Elven King, Power Glove, Judicator, and welcome back to original co-founder Alicia Cordisco, who announced her return to Judicator with a special message during the lineup announcement video. Bethlehem, Anubis, and your 2027 headliners are Unleash the Archers and Majestica. For those counting, you may have noticed that there were only 11 bands mentioned. There is still one more to be unearthed. If you happen to miss this year's fest, then you can tune in on June 20th on Chris Carnage's official Twitch channel. They're going to do a recap viewing of it featuring the Mad with Power official stream team. In the meantime, please feel free to share some of your favorite moments from this year's Mad with Power. See you next year on May 21st and 22nd for Mad with Power 10.